Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. This is Andrew coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica, and I want to say thank you. Remember, like, subscribe, thumbs up, share, all the good stuff. Guys, this topic is something I thought long and hard about before I did, or before I'm going to do, but it was requested from some people, and I'm going to do it. This is very serious. It may have triggers for you. It may bring back memories that you don't want. So I am strongly suggesting to only watch it if you really feel you're strong enough to watch it. If you recently just got out of the narcissistic relationship, I highly recommend you don't watch it. And I am not saying these things to get views because I actually don't care. I'm just letting you know that this is going to be a little more serious, and it needs to be done. So here we are. Guys, the topic is Day of the Discard. Now, when the discard happens, you certainly are not expecting it. You're just not. And you don't know what has happened. You don't know who the person is that you were with for the duration of your relationship. You don't know how somebody can do what they've just done. Your head is spinning and you are completely disoriented. You don't know where to turn. You're certainly isolated. You're distraught, you're confused, you are feeling like this is a bad dream. You don't know what to do. Now, whenever the discard happened, the title's called Day of. It can be night, evening, it can be whenever, but when the discard happens, it's out of the blue most times. You don't know. It's not like you both sat down, had a cup of coffee, and agreed to end the relationship amicably and move on. No, it was quite the opposite. The narcissist took their selfish behavior, attitude, everything that they took from you, and they just left. And when they left, there is no turning back. Believe me, I know, because I experienced this. So the discard, it's something that you can't prepare for. You can watch this video 100 times, unless or until you go through it, you can't prepare for it. The reason I'm recording this video, again, is to let others know my experiences, and because it was requested. And actually, I'm having to dig back inside of myself to do this video. But when the discard happens, your whole life changes in an instant, and there's no going back. It's not like you can put the toothpaste back in the tube. You can't do it. What's done is done. And you're going to be going through so many different emotions, and many of them will be dark. Many of them will be some things that you've never experienced in your life, and you're going to have many thoughts that you never thought you would think in your life. The discard is unlike something I personally have ever experienced. I've said it many times in my videos. I don't wish it upon anybody on the planet, ever. And I'm going to tell you firsthand, it takes strength, it takes courage, it takes control and power. But most of all, it takes belief in yourself to get through this. When the discard happens, your life will never be the same. And for a period of time, you will be thinking that your life will, it's bad, it's hard, it's very, very hard. What I suggest you do is pay very close attention to the next things I'm going to tell you. This will provide some of the best information on the day of the discard that you'll ever hear. Number one, when this happens, and you're processing things and you're confused and you don't know what has just happened, you don't get it, I strongly suggest you reach out and talk to somebody you trust. Now, not a mutual friend of you and the narcissist, no. I'm talking a loved one, a brother, a sister, somebody that you can count on. And believe me when I say it, get a support system as quickly as you possibly can. Number two, don't be alone. If you can avoid it, you do not want to be alone. I say it again in many videos, I was alone. I still am alone. I fought through the ugliness, the trenches of hell, some of the worst times of my entire life. And I don't wish that upon anybody. But you don't need to do that if you have a support system and you have the means to go be with someone you know and you trust. The third thing I'm going to tell you is, as quickly as you possibly can, please understand that this was not your fault. It had nothing to do with you. It really didn't. And you may say, well, Andrew, what are you talking about? I was in a relationship. Of course it has something to do with me. You were in a relationship that you thought was healthy. And when you're in a healthy relationship, it takes two people to love, grow, nurture, and develop a relationship. You were with a narcissist, someone that never loved you and never cared about you. More importantly, they never will. So understand it was not your fault. The next thing I'm going to tell you is please, please, you're going to feel a huge wave of emotions. Things, again, that you're not going to be prepared for. Don't do this alone. Be with people, be with loved ones, and try your best to embrace the emotions that are going to come upon you. Process them, and it's going to be hard, but process them and let them go. That is a great way to begin the healing path. The next thing I'm going to tell you is nothing can be fixed or changed. It can't be. And I know you're going to want to try and change things. You're going to want to be calling and texting the narcissist. You're going to be so in this, so trauma bonded and in this so deep, you're going to want to reach out. As hard as it is for me to say this, try to not reach out. Why? Because they don't care. And if you do reach out to them and contact them and you're crying and you're not happy and you're miserable and you're saying, let's get back and all these things, what you're doing is you're actually doing the opposite of what you want to be doing. You are giving them supply, letting them know how weak you are and how difficult, how inferior you are, which is not true. None of those things are true. That's how the narcissist sees you. So I know you're going to probably want to contact them many times and do it. I did. I'm trying to save you steps and not do it. But curiosity will get to you. So just be prepared that they're probably not going to care about you. As a matter of fact, they don't. Mine didn't care about me. The next thing is social media. When the time is right, block them every way possible. This is a big one for people. It seems so easy to do. It's not. You're going to be peeking at their social media, whatever platforms they're on, and you're going to be reminiscing and ruminating about the better days when you were in the love bomb with them. It's natural. Remember, all the pictures you see on social media with the narcissist, whether they're alone or with you, they're not real. That was a mask the narcissist was wearing. They were real to you because you were in them, but the narcissist, they don't care. They didn't care. The next thing I'm going to tell you, and please, if this is triggering you, stop the video. Don't watch it till you're prepared. I'm dead serious about this. Do not force this video. The next thing I'm going to tell you is the narcissist has finally taken their mask off once and for all, thrown it in the garbage, and you have seen the real version of the narcissist. And again, for you people that have not experienced this yet, you may be saying, what are you talking about, Andrew? They're fine. They're not. And you will never actually see the real narcissist until the discard. You won't. You will see glimpses of them. You'll see little pieces of them here and there when the mask slips. But during the discard, the day of the discard, you will see exactly how uncaring, how unloving, how blood-sucking, vampire, parasitic creature the thing is. You will see it, and you will not believe your eyes. I'm telling you firsthand. You won't believe your eyes. That is the real person that you were just with. The next thing I'm going to tell you is if you do encounter the narcissist, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself because this video is day of the discard, but if you see the narcissist in the future, be prepared for them to be as cold as ice, to act like they don't know you, because that's what they will do, and to act like they don't care, and that's what they will do. Getting back on track to day of the discard, understand that the path you are taking right now during the discard, maybe it's super fresh, maybe it's going to take an awful lot of commitment for you to want to get through this, for you to want to educate yourself, and for you to want to develop into the real, authentic, and genuine person that you were before you met the narcissist. You remember that person, I know you do. And when you were with the narcissist, you lost that person because you lost your sense of self. You lost your direction. You lost most great attributes you had before you met them. And how do I know that? Because that's what I did. And guess what? You will get them back. Believe me, you will get them back in such great quantity, you'll be amazed. I'm going to tell you a few more things, and then I'm going to end the video. I want you to understand something. If we were taught what narcissism was at a young age, we could actually prepare for this day. We weren't. If most people on the planet knew what the discard was, again, we have a very good understanding of what it was. Like, we all know what, for example, we all know what Christmas is, Easter, New Year's, Halloween, all these kind of things, right? It's ingrained in our culture. We know what Amazon Prime weekend is, things like that, right? If we knew more about narcissism, we could be prepared for what had happened to you. We weren't. We don't. And I would be willing to guess that less than 1% of the population even gets discarded. I don't know. That's just a guess in my knowledge, my experiences. But what you're about to embark, or what maybe you already did embark on, it took every inch of your fortitude, your grit, your strength, your character, your willingness, your want. It took all of every beautiful attribute of you to get where you are. And thank God you're watching this video right now. I want you to know, in closing, that the day of the discard is one of the most difficult days you will ever experience. Sure, the days afterwards are extremely difficult, very hard. But the real day, you are set in motion. Everything's changed like that. You woke up this morning, things were one way. Now the discard happened and your whole world has collapsed. It's changed. It will get better. But this day is a very difficult day. So guys, again, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was serious. I had to do it because people were asking about it. Drop comments down below. I appreciate it. I love you all. God bless you. I'd like to hear about your situations. I don't want to bring back any memories or triggers for anybody. That's not my intention. It isn't. It really isn't. It's simply to address this because somebody, actually a few people wanted this video to be done, so everything can't be, every once in a while we have to go down the dark road, and we just did. Let's put it that way. So I'm going to end this. I love you all. God bless you. From beautiful Costa Rica, this is Andrew, and I hope you have a great, great evening. Bye.